code everything.
Alright guys, we are back in free code camp doing one of those intermediate algorithm scripting, bonfires, finders, keepers. So what are we trying to do here? Essentially we want to return the first value of an array that passes the truth test. Essentially that's really what's going on here. So in this case, our function find passes in an array, and it also passes in a function that evaluates, that returns a number when it's equal to true. So how do we go about doing this? So we only want the first argument. It would be just using a standard filter to function and do that. So I don't know, this isn't cheating, but I kind of felt like they wanted this to be much more complex than it needed to be. So we're just gonna go ahead and use filter, the array filter, and then do some little quick workaround using an if and an else statement. So I guess it's not cheating, it's still programming. So what are we trying to do here? Is in this case, if you remember, filter will take in it will run, filter runs on an array, and then it takes in a function, and then we'll add the truth, so true value. So in this case, let's give an example before we get started here. So we're going to set a var num. Instead of setting it to 0, we're going to set it equal to our input array, and then we're going to filter it, and in that we're going to use our functions. So in this case we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this case it's going to return a 2 and a 4, and you can see right here. So that's pretty cool. So what I did is I just used a simple if else statement. So first thing we do here is filter. Next, what I'm going to say is if our number array is greater than 1, it means that it was able to take in some value. And in this case, all we're going to return is that first value. It's that simple. We're going to return num0. Else, we can use else, or we can just leave it like that. Return undefined, because it wasn't greater than 0, and it's that simple. So when we run it, we're done. I know you probably struggled with this for quite a bit. I know when I first look at it, I kind of just gazed over it and was like, I don't really understand what they're asking. But after taking a little 2-week vacation on free code camp, my mind's working pretty well. Back on track. So I hope you found this helpful, but as always, let's go ahead and put our comments in our code so we know what we did here. So create a variable, we don't need to put that at this point. You know we're creating a variable. So filter through array, adding only true values based on inputted function. This is more just describing what our what the filter does, and setting it to num. Our if statement is here to sorry, I normally put them below, but someone pointed out that you should really put your comments above, and I'm always trying to improve. So let's see here. So in this case, our comment here is checks if num returned has any true values. That's what the point of this is. Values. And then finally returns first index. I think we're good here. We may want to put a comment here for return undefined. Returns undefined if entire array was false. So as always, guys, I hope you found this helpful. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video for all those other campers out there that may need help. I know I went to a JavaScript meetup and met up with about 30 JavaScript people, and about 8 or 9 were free code camp people, and they're really loving it as much as I am. So keep up the good work, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.